Hey guys, kinggath here with episode 33 of my Fallout 4 Sim Settlements Forever Let's Play. Today I installed a couple of new mods. I've got Combat Pip-Boy. Let's see. Oh, we can't see it right now because I'm in. Let me get out of power armor for just a second. Stay out of my power armor, everyone around me. Here we go. So this thing I'm loving. I saw this in a video that Phil T. Casual posted. He's a very important member of the Fallout, or the Sim Settlements community and the Fallout community. He is one of our key beta testers and just an awesome guy. And I saw him using this and asked him what it was. I really wanted it because the Raider Pip-Boy I have been using, I love everything about it except it's got a couple of just off-putting stickers that feel very unimmersive, so I needed to get rid of it. And finally I have a replacement that feels Raiderish enough, this beat-up, nasty thing, so love this. And then I installed Better LOD, which was suggested by Bookfound. This is supposed to improve the LOD of like rocks and landscape and things off in the distance. So hopefully it'll be just add a little improvement without any performance hit. That's kind of the idea behind this. It was spawned off of ideas from the neural net LODs that I can't remember who put them out, but this was basically following the same idea, which was they basically just applied machine learning to generate new textures, and so that they could gain a boost in quality without any change to performance, which I love it. Like, that's exactly what we should be using machine learning for, rather than trying to replace humans. Let's use it for improving our games. We are back with some more Machine and Her. Now, anybody who maybe was bummed that there wasn't any Sim Settlements gameplay, because I know a lot of you guys tune in for me to drop those tips about what, stuff that I'm doing with Sim Settlements and whatnot. There was a video released on Sunday that was basically the second half of that last episode we did Machine and Her in. Originally, my plan was to do episodes where it was just like we always do, where it's half of me playing the game and advancing my character, and then the other half is working on a settlement of some sort. The plan was to do that for that, but we found that there's just way too much depth in Machine and Her for me to cut content like we usually do, where you guys just kind of get the highlights. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna have to choose between either doing whole episodes of just me progressing through Machine and Her, and then we'll do the quest in probably 4 or 5 episodes, or we can do half-hour episodes where it's split, half hour of gameplay and then half hour of settlement play, which is what we're going to try this week, and then we'll just play for longer. But if you guys have an opinion one way or the other, go ahead and post in the comments below, and we'll make our decision about how we proceed with editing the rest of this playthrough of the Machine and Her. So we're at the Agnes store now, and we're going to continue right where we left off with episode 32. Hey, here we go. Oh, we're like right. Oh, do we have a fresh Agnes? Can I just take this one? Oh, but I can take your alarm clock. Let's see. The helpful gal in a box. We are pleased to announce the trial program of the fabulous new digital personal assistant from your friends at the Caritas Corporation. All right. No radios. I should explode you just for being there.
Honey, is it cold outside this morning?
I heard a lock. I thought for certain we were getting locked in here.
It sure hasn't. That paperboy of ours must have OD'd again.
Oh, that's that light coming on. Okay.
If this commercial break ever ends, that is.
What's up?
Need to shed some light on the situation? With Agnes, you'll never trip over your kid's crap ever.
I love this little mini city. This is great.
Turn the lights on.
Of course, darling.
With Agnes, it's easier to keep your cool in the kitchen.
Oh, he didn't like me jumping the barrier there. He just went dead silent. Sorry, I just gotta get your scrap, bud.
With Agnes, it.
Oh wait, what?
With Agnes, it's
oh, you have to stay right in this little
cool
area.
In the kitchen.
Oh, darn it all. I just can't seem to recall my conversions. And my hands are just covered in cocaine.
Don't you worry, that pretty little.
Okay, so it automatically stops playing when you walk out of the area. That's interesting. All right, where do we go here? Hey! Quit! How are you able to shove me? I'm in power armor. I really want the get out of my way mod that Sidante put out, but there's something we need in the community desperately. We need like a wheel for perks, because you can only have one active at a time. And if you have 2 things, 2 perks that would cause a second activation, then basically all of them get disabled, which
Don't
is...
you deserve to live life in the fast lane? Let those other jackasses on the road find their own way.
Wow, these guys
With
are
Agnes riding
cutting
along
me
with
off,
you,
but I love
they'll
them.
never get
But yeah, we need some sort of like UI improvement with a wheel, so that way when you have multiple options, it brings up, it just set the alternate becomes... Oh, can you lockpick that? Cannot pick
using
that
the
lock.
power
Okay.
of radio waves. Our boys.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I guess I should focus and try and figure it out. I wonder if I have to like watch for clues listening to these people talk. I don't want to turn on that radio. Go away. Let's go look for more areas.
You deserve to live life in the fast lane. Let those other jackasses.
I gotta say,
on the
I
road
very much
find
appreciate,
their
if this
own
is
way.
it, I appreciate
With
that there's no
Agnes
hand
riding
holding.
along with you,
It
you'll
always
never
drives
get
me nuts
lost
that we get
again,
such
and
clear
you'll
objectives.
never
But
have
actually, let's look at the objectives. Maybe they are that clear, and I just should have read them. Search the store for clues about things. Okay, cool.
stop
No, I
and
love
ask
this
for
type
directions.
of quest.
Even though there's no
Not the
way
best
in
for
hell to
camera,
actually restart
because then there's a lot of
so why
bumbling
not
around,
shut up
but
about it already?
great for
Hey, Agnes,
personal plays.
how do I get to Fallon's department store?
In 2 miles, turn left onto West Main Street.
Oh, that's like the Galaxy News radio little
Using the
model. Oh, wait.
Using the
What do you
power
got?
of radio waves, our boys
There we
down
go.
in the lab keep Agnes connected to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You'll never be alone again.
Ah, this sounds like the clue we needed.
No matter if you're at home, at your places of work or play, Agnes will be there ready to help and ready to amaze. Just say the magic word and you can rest assured that unlike the people you know and love, Agnes is always actually listening. Thanks, Agnes. Now why not head on upstairs and see even more of what Agnes can do for you?
No, that just told us about the radio network. Okay.
Need the key.
Only Agnes store employee key.
Nothing's ever simple.
Oh, I needed to try unlocking it to get that.
Using the
Ah.
Glad you ladies are having a good time.
All right, not a fan of that move. That was
using the power of
sneaky. It was no good. I tried looting that box and it didn't have any. It wasn't activatable. I should have guessed that there was something off there. All right, let's see here. Oh, we always need our clipboards. I don't remember why we have clipboards tagged, but here we go. More clipboards. What's going on here? All right, let's check out this. Let's do some terminal action. You know I don't trust you, Kit. Let's see here. Yes, please, fan. What do we got here? Nothing there. This one looks fun. Diagnostic terminal. All right. Connection faulty. All right. That's no good. What do we got here? Oh, let's not go in there yet. Let's check out this terminal. Ooh, here we go. Click me. Yes, please. Okay. I'll read all this other stuff off camera. Let's see here.
I wonder what those extra functions in Agnes's voice memo code were supposed to be for. Maybe we can try to run the upgrade ourselves and see if we learn anything about her.
All right, let's do that. Oh, I still need. Maybe I have to do it in this terminal, or maybe I was supposed to. Maybe I actually have to read this stuff. Do I know what I'm doing? What am I missing here? Let's try this again. No data detected. Load holotape. Agnes portable. Personal storage. Update. Firm update. Oh, I had to run it twice. That's odd. Okay. So it was once for the firmware and once for the update. Got it. Oh, and now I need to watch presentations. All right. We'll skip that for you guys since you already watched it once.
Hang on a second. Let me look at this. It looks like the
Matrix.
voice memo feature contained some kind of hidden debugging mode. It almost looks like it was designed to listen for certain sounds and then respond with its own. But why? This code is a real mess. There are functions here that What were they doing with her? Doesn't look like there's much else here to see, other than that. Sorry. Was just curious if I could find out more about how she works. But I think we've got what we need to try recording those sales presentations and see if anything happens.
All right, so Raybo's got a couple of treasures for us. We got a new mod and a update to an old one. So the first new mod is Wastelanders, and this is a Conqueror faction pack by Ruined World. He is actually a member of the Sim Settlements team. He has the mod out there, Ruined Homes and Gardens, and one of my favorite mods, which is his turret mod, which adds these handmade turrets. Actually, that's the name of the mod, handmade turrets. And the Wastelanders faction is something a little more hardcore than just vanilla settlers. So it's kind of like if the scavvers that you found wandering around the Commonwealth kind of united and joined forces. So something not as brutal as raiders, but also not as big a pushover as the settlers. So it's a nice in-between ground. It's a great fit, something that we haven't had yet. So there's a new faction pack for you guys to play with. And knowing Ruined World, he will be very thorough with it. So it probably will end up as one of the more full-featured faction packs in the long run. So I would definitely check that out. I think this, for a brief stint, was part of Ruined Homes and Gardens, and then he decided to pull back and separate it out into his own. But definitely check that out, especially if you're a fan of his work on Ruined Homes and Gardens. Then we've got an update to a mod called Not Just Basements. This is by Pra, and this is very similar to a mod by Fading Signal, which gives you a bunch of buildable doors that will take you to basically various player homes, essentially, that you can build in. And Pra has recently updated his take on this and has up to 18 different interiors that you can go to, and you can actually use that alongside Fading Signals mod, so you can just get a crazy number of options for interior cells. And one of my favorite parts about this is the idea of using this and the other mod together is you could eventually get to a point where you had enough to have a unique cell from every settlement, which would just make it super immersive and guarantee that you have a nice private player home where you don't have to worry about settlers messing with your stuff, where you don't have to worry about dealing with crashing. You're safe out of the main overworld where things can go to hell. So check out the latest version of Not Just Basements by Pra and the Wastelanders Conqueror faction pack by Ruined World. Okay, so something different happened when I just ran it with the voice recorder, so I decided after I had the first one happen and you guys missed it, I'm going to go do the other one so you guys can see those, because there's something trippy going on with the lights, and it's like doing some Morse code.
Using the power of radio waves, our boys down in the lab keep Agnes connected to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You'll never be alone again. No matter if you're at home, at your places of work or play, Agnes will be there, ready to help and ready to amaze. Just say the magic word, and you can rest assured that unlike the people you know and love, Agnes is always actually listening. Thanks, Agnes. Now why not head on upstairs and see even more of what Agnes can do for you?
Alright, okay, that one was a little more normal. The first one, maybe I just am misremembering them with my, even though it just happened a little while ago. Right, let's try again.
Don't you deserve to live life in the fast lane? Let those other jackasses on the road find their own way. With Agnes riding along with you, he'll never get lost again, and you'll never have to stop and ask for directions. Even though there's no way in hell we actually missed our exit, so why not shut up about it already?
Hey, Agnes, how do I get to Fallon's department store?
In 2 miles, turn left onto West Main Street.
Yeah, thanks, Agnes.
Of course, darling.
Of course, the only one that was different was the very first one that I failed to hit record on. Oh well, maybe it was that happens anyway, just because that one has the little lift up curtain that can only happen once. But we'll find out.
Glad you ladies are having a good time. What do you say we get a bit more comfortable?
Thanks ever so much for inviting us to the party. But golly, it sure is quiet in here. Say, I'd sure love to hear that hot new Cab Calloway record. Do you have it?
Well, no, I haven't. Sorry, ladies. How about some Wagner?
Sorry, fella, but at this rate, the only thing you're screwing tonight is the pooch. Even a sap like you can score like Garrick. With the power of Agnes, all you have to do is ask.
Good thinking. Hey, Agnes, play Jumpin' Jive by Cab Calloway. And say, while you're at it, let's bring these lights down to something a bit more festive, eh?
Ooh, there's the stuff.
Thanks, Agnes.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I heard before. It just said "yep." I didn't realize. I thought I cut it off because I moved, but that was just like a sarcastic "yep" because the guy's a creep. Right on.
With Agnes, it's easier to keep your cool in the kitchen.
Oh, darn it all. I just can't seem to recall my conversions. And my hands are just covered in cocaine.
Don't you worry that pretty little head. Remember, with Agnes, you've got a pal who always listens. Unlike that stone-aged moron of a husband you've got. Am I right, ladies? Of course I am.
Oh, that's right. Hey, Agnes, how many ounces are in a kilo?
There are 35 ounces in an uncut Colombian kilogram.
Wow, that was easy. Thanks, Agnes.
Of course, darling. Stay safe out there.
Okay. Did I record them all? I think I did. Let's check our quest objectives. I think they were all listed there. The party presentation. Where's the party? Did I miss one? Let's see, there's that. Oh, is there like a second one right here maybe? No? I thought this was the party. Guy was throwing some kind of party. Let's see here. What did I miss? Pretty sure I recorded that one. Alright, let's double check here. Okay, diorama presentation. That's right in front of me here. Living room presentation. That's the one behind me, I believe. No, living room. Let's see. Living room was probably the guy. Kitchen was the one next to that. So maybe this is the party? What is this one? Let's try this again. Pretty sure I did this one though. Yeah, I think I did this one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 is the kitchen. That should be all of them, right? What am I missing here? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so one of them didn't count. The party presentation.
I think that was all of them. Let's
Aha!
listen to
Got
the
it.
recording and see what we actually picked up.
I couldn't wait to hear from Nika about what the solution was to that one when it got stuck. So I just decompiled the scripts, figured out what I needed to do, and got this thing back up and running. So we're gonna keep going. Let's see here. What is our next objective? I was stuck on the console when it said that. Let's see. Listen to the recorded code that's been saved to your Agnes personal storage device. All right. Agnes portable. Where does it get? Oops. Oh yeah. Let's stop recording. Personal storage, audio recordings. Here we go. Okay. Well, I have no idea what that was. I presume it's some sort of Morse code. Nika seems to be thorough enough to do something like that. All right, looks like we get to go to a new spot. Oh, and between recordings, I actually ran back to Sanctuary and did a little armor upgrading because I leveled up and got armor 4 finally. So we got some extra toys on this bad boy now, including Mr. Jetpack. Can't wait to use that. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun in raids. Unlock manager off store. Did that work? Yeah. Okay, let's get back in. Ooh, here we go. Investigate the office. All right. Well, oh, the manager didn't make it. And he drank all his whiskey before he died. That's unfortunate. Uh-oh. How do we kill the music? No, that's loud. Oh, a free clipboard. And some smokes. All right. Detective case file. I should probably read that. Let's see. Desk of Mr. Hayden. Alright, please hold while I quickly read through all these. Luke, you can fast forward through this, but I am actually going to read this because I'm really interested. Okay, well that was a sad tale.
For us today. To celebrate, why not stop by the Agnes
let's
store
see
today?
Remove holotape. Here
Mister,
we go.
can you hear me? My name is Agnes Holloway. I'm from Beaumont, Texas, and they've done something to me, to my mind. I don't know where I am, what's happening, but just, it hurts. It's hurting. Please help me. I want to go home, mister. I just want to go home. Please.
Oh, that's cool.
You answer it.
Sure. I'll answer a red phone. Those are quite the subtitles. What in the heck? Am I supposed to be doing something? I hope you know what this means. This is all nonsense to me.
Oh my god.
Oh, where'd you go?
Do
Oh,
you really think?
you're a ninja.
Is it really possible that Agnes was human once? Why would they have done that? All of that? No wonder she has this too.
Oh, man.
I don't know. And right now, I don't care. We just have to find her mainframe and put a stop to all of this.
Yeah, where is this mainframe?
Those coordinates from
I
the
will
manager's
happily
terminal.
detonate it.
I think I might know how to decipher them. I didn't really want to get into this now. Or ever. I don't actually think it's a good idea for me to keep going with this. With you. You're right. Sorry. There's a radio tower and a terminal with some research about Agnes that I found before we met.
Okay. Do I have a coordinate? Because I'm in. Okay, go to the radio tower. Alright. Hey, wait, what is going on there? Pick up the red phone. Oh, that's awesome! That's really cool. I didn't even know you could do that. I didn't know you could display stuff on there. Oh, I want to take advantage of that now for something. Okay, I guess we'll head back to Sanctuary now. That seems like a great stopping point, and we can well, back to Sanctuary the second time because this episode's going to be all sorts of out of order, but you guys can try and piece that together. Hopefully Luke will mask it all with his masterful editing. Endorsement time! So I committed a sin last week and didn't have one of these, and this to me is one of the most important parts because I just want to keep encouraging you guys to go endorse these mods, help these guys get the recognition they deserve for putting all this work in. And I did have a new mod this week I definitely want to endorse in that Combat Pip-Boy. Absolutely love this thing. Want to give this a little thumbs up here. If you're not familiar with this scene, if you're using Vortex, you can change your endorsed category on the mods tab to undecided. You can quickly see these and just slap this little thumbs up icon, and it boosts the profile of that mod so that they're more likely to get found by others. So let's give that a thumbs up there, and we'll do a quick pass and make sure I didn't miss anything else. I've been trying to only hit thumbs up on the ones I've actually played with so that I can feel a little more confident in giving out these thumbs up so that I'm not just doing it without even looking at the mod, even though I do that occasionally for friends mods who I know are very, very good at what they do. Let's see here. Anything else? I think that is all I have seen. I may have seen this pulse rifle by now, but I don't actually recall. So we'll just assume I haven't for now. I'll find it again eventually, and then we'll go ahead and give it that thumbs up. Oh, I can give Eyes of Beauty. I did notice that the other day that one of somebody's NPC that required it had striking eyes. So we'll give them the thumbs up too. But yeah, go ahead and endorse those mods. And if you really, really, really love a mod, like I do the Combat Pip-Boy, go ahead and right click it and hit, what is it? Open on Nexus Mods. Go give them a combat. Combat. I just said combat because of Combat Zone. Go give them a comment. Okay, we are back in Sanctuary. So if you didn't watch the video where Don came on with me and we live streamed, well, a little private live stream, and I showed him off the settlement, and he is the lead designer from the Rise of the Commonwealth city plans, and so I wanted to get his feedback so that we could come up with some really cool ways to improve this design, make sure it's plenty immersive and all that. And one of the things we discussed was that in order for this to make sense is that there's a few things we discussed, but one of the things we discussed in this particular spot is that this house that I've claimed as my own isn't exactly mayoral.
What's going on?
Is that if we built up a city this big and we're in charge of it, that it should be a little bit nicer of a player home, and also, which it was something I planned on doing as well, but it should also have a feel of a little more privacy. So we're going to evict a few of our folks here and relocate some of them to other settlements. One of them we're going to relocate their plot. And then we'll start fleshing out this as a proper player home. Now, one of the things I want to do with this player home is make it evolve with each level. So this is going to be one of the spots where I actually redesign with each of the city plan levels when we go through and do that. Now, not fully, because there are certain limitations you have to watch out for with city plan designs. So one is containers. I'm going to set myself a rule that anytime I add a container, I will make sure that it either is only added or it just never changes position. So that way, for example, if I leave this container here, I'll make sure that that exists there all the way through all the levels. So that way, when you guys get a hold of the city plan, you'll actually be able to use this player home as a reliable player home and not have to worry about your items getting dumped back in the workbench, which is what happens if a container gets deleted from a city plan. So I'm going to try and be careful with that. But my thoughts with this place is that when I first come out of the vault, I'm probably going to be kind of terrified, having just woken up frozen. So I'll probably turn this place into a bunker at level 0, and then over time we'll relax a little bit and let people in. So we're going to build this version, since this is our level 3 version of the settlement effectively that we're designing. This is going to be like the final form. It'll be pretty open, but I do want to have some like fencing, maybe not fully open because I would probably be a high target, especially if people connected that I'm actually a raider lord. They would. I'm going to have some fencing, but I think I want to have elements of the white picket fencing just to make it feel like home a little bit. So let's first start out by evicting our neighbors. Now, I've been wanting to kick somebody out, and I've determined that it's going to be whoever lives here, because this is going to end up being, I think, my workshop area. I'm basically going to take all those workbenches across the way there and bring them over here, or just make my own version. I haven't decided which, but we're definitely going to, oops, I don't want to look at the plaque. We need to find you, so let's find owner. And let's send you packing, buddy. And then we're going to get rid of our front yard neighbor here. I think we'll leave the guys in the back. We'll let them live there, because I am going to fence this off and make sure like they don't have access to my windows. Which we'll close off the windows and stuff and make that a little less awkward. But at least this guy with his interior plot, we needed to get down to 50. The 51 is just super awkward. And as you'll see over here, my settlers have decided that it is time to start clumping up, which I'm sure many of you are used to in your saves, because the AI in this game is not the greatest. Let's see here. You have been chosen. You are going to move to my holding settlement. Move to Red Rocket. I've got quite the pile of NPCs over there, and once we're ready to start our second settlement, we'll have an instant boom of residents, so that'll be nice. But all right, so now we need to figure out which of the plots that she was actually working, because I'm not actually certain. So we're going to look around and see if we can figure out what we just lost access to, and make sure it's something we don't care about, because if there's plenty of stuff I don't care about. I want this industrial all to maintain in place, just because I just love this industrial district with having the entire swath of the advanced industrial revolution tree laid out across all these different spots. I mean, we don't have all the early ones, but we've got all the mid and high level ones laid out, which is just a lot of fun. And it doesn't look like any of them have for rent signs. Could also be that it's a bit delayed because when you get to this big of a settlement, it can take a while before the scripts catch up and handle all of the reassignment and everything. But let's check out our farms, because if it was one of our farmers, yeah, I think she might have been a farmer, because it looks like our food is now in a bad spot. So we might need to pick a plot, find somebody, and reassign. Yep, here it is. Okay, so we need to get somebody back working at that farm plot. So let's go pick a plot we don't need anymore. So I think our happiness is in good shape. I like that recreational. So let's find a recreational plot we're not in love with, and we'll get rid of it, and we'll reassign that owner. So for that, we'll just do the same trick basically. I will just track down the owner and then manually reassign them that way. That was the solution I came up with to find these people, rather than having to sort my way through any software solution. So let's see here. Where are all our recreational plots? I think I stuck one in here. Maybe not. Oh no, I remember which one I was thinking about getting rid of. It was this one in here, because I don't particularly care about this building here. This is probably a building I'll leave empty for you guys, so to play with when you're playing with the city plan. So let's do find owner here. What happened there? Oh, that just turned it off because I already had it on, so I need to do it again. Find owner. Or maybe not. Let's see here. Or are my scripts all that backed up? Let's see, we don't need that right now. Wow, I've been skipping a lot of quests. Let's see. Oh, it's a miscellaneous quest. So let's see here. Wait a second. What was that? Turn resource to affiliate. Okay, I was like, oh my god, did I forget to finish a quest for... okay, so for some reason... So this isn't responding with the thing, so that means we've just got a little bit of script back up. So, oh, there it goes. I'll say we'll have to just give it a second. And that might have been me clicking it too many times in a row. Let's see here. It's not under city manager tracking, is it? No, I'm pretty sure it's a miscellaneous. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so there it goes. Yeah, it was just a little script back up. All right, let's track you down, and you are going to become our new farmer. Congratulations. You're a farmer now. So zip over here real fast. And, oh wait, did somebody else? What is happening? All right, I'm very confused now. So it seems that maybe we had somebody unemployed, in which case that kind of solved itself. Let's do another quick check though, because I don't think we had anybody unemployed. It's really hard to tell with the meter. When you get to this many settlers, like the scale of the HUD is just way too small to reflect that accurately. So it might have been that we had somebody unemployed, and then kicking that person out just solved that for us. So I'll do one more quick pass, and then we'll just assume that that's the case, that we didn't lose anything. So yeah, I don't care about that recreational plot in there, but I don't need anything else right now. We're in good shape on all of our needs. We've got good defense. We've got good water. We've got happiness on the rise. I don't know why we have 55 beds, and we have the full industrial tech tree. So I guess we just say that's good enough. We'll leave that little rec plot in there. It's not hurting anybody. Generating a little bit of bonus happiness. Yeah, you look good. What about our all of our defense plots? Are you guys all good on the marshal? Yeah, looks like everything's good. All right, well that worked itself out. Okay then. Sorry for wasting all of your time. All right, let's do the eviction now. So we were going to boot this guy out, so we don't need this plot anymore. You can go away. And then this guy here, I just don't want him here. But one of the things Don and I came to the conclusion of is that it's way too crowded up on this street right here. And I've been wanting to do some rooftop stuff. So like this kind of gives me an opportunity, as I can take some of these guys who are way too close to the mayor's house and start doing some of this rooftop design. So we're going to facilitate some of that. So we're going to take this. We're going to pick up this plot. Yeah, we'll rebuild the same model. And you are going to move up to the rooftop up here. And we'll sort out how that makes sense in a little bit. We'll say you're going to go... Well, we need it to be above all this nonsense. So you're going to go up here. And we're going to put it on a funky angle because... We'll let a little bit of clipping happen here, because I'll definitely be reinforcing this with foundations and all that. But let's move that. And that should just take a second to update. And then we can, once the ASAM sensor appears there, we can go ahead and spawn a foundation and see how bad it clips into the roof. Although it can clip quite a bit because we've got all of this like messed up ceiling in here that we can kind of hide it inside of, and that's totally fine. Okay, so it's going to rebuild now. And we have nothing to stand on to reach the ASAM sensor. Okay, here. Let's, we'll just do a little bit of falling action. Let's line our mouse up here. Well, not mouse. Ah, it's too slow. All right, can we do a jump action? No. I might have to build stairs for this. Aha, gotcha. All right, customize plot, change foundation, and we want a, oh, what do we got here? We got some options from Pro. Okay, we don't want any of those though. We just want, I want the wood platform here. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so we'll have to do some more building, but I'll come back and do that. I just want to check and see, is this clipping all the way through the drop ceiling? If not, we're calling that good for now. Okay, cool. And I'm going to end up building some like fun walkways and stuff up there. And making this a little more sensible looking, but I love adding verticality to settlements. It's just a lot of fun to have people up in the air. And then what else are we going to do? We're going to move this guy here. We're going to move him somewhere else. I was going to just get rid of him, but we decided to get rid of this so I could reclaim my little garage space. And wow, the script lag is real here today with this stuff still here after all that time. So all good. Let's check out where this plot is. Okay, so for this, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little trick. So we're going to pick up this foundation, and we're going to turn off, I got to get my mouse into phrase here. Whoop, object snap off, perfect. And we need to back up and then do some of this action. Let's see, I think, how do I lower it? Here we go. And then we're going to turn off, no, I want object snap off and surface snap off so that I can go as low as I need to go. Here we go. And what we're going to do is back this all the way up to here. So it's right up against this platform. In fact, I actually don't even need this platform. That's even better. Okay, so what we're going to do then, this is something you can do if you've got Place Everywhere. I think Place Anywhere on Xbox you could do this too, but basically what we're going to do is we're going to nudge this plot with this, and this will prevent it from being reset back to level 0. So we'll nudge it into place where we want it, and then we'll refresh it, and then it will just exist right there. So that'll allow us to kind of bypass one of the little limitations where we're not supposed to be able to move plots because it's very unimmersive, but I don't care because we're just trying to get this city design done at this point. All right, nudge you over here. Then we're going to sink it into the ground a little bit, basically avoid. One of the commentary Don had that I agree with was it was nonsense to have all of these platforms right here when the ground is fairly level right here. We can sink the plot into the ground. Oop, lost track of it. Sink the plot into the ground a bit. I can't go too far. I'll lose my ability to control it. Oh, you know what? This is one of the beauties of the post on the plot, is you can always use that to move things. Although, where did it go? Okay, here it is. So you can always use the plot post. So we're going to sink this guy down a little bit. Okay, we'll call that good for now, and then we're going to refresh this and see what that looks like. And hopefully the script lag ends here pretty quick. Oh yeah, okay, there it goes. All right, so let's let that update.
Hey, it's getting a half, but at least it's with that.
And the ASIM sensor hasn't moved either. Hopefully that will update.
Better off lying on the grass.
Okay, so that buried the concrete into the ground. Okay, went a little too low because now there's just dirt floor. Although I don't actually hate that. I kind of like that. All right, so let's look around here. Is this firmly off of the cement? Yep, and the sidewalk's exposed. I dig that. So that feels pretty good. I don't know why this ASAM sensor isn't updating. We might just force scrap it. And then, so this is one thing you can do if you're having trouble with things like ASAM sensors. With Place Everywhere, you can press insert and then scrap pretty much anything from Sim Settlement. So we're going to scrap the ASAM sensor and exit out of here. Let's turn off insert. Oh, I'm not in workshop mode. I can't do it anymore. Okay, so I was just impatient. It looks like it just hadn't finished. The refresh is still going, and there's items starting to appear here. We might need to refresh it again. Yeah, the script lag is too strong for this right now. Okay, we're gonna let that go for a second, and we're gonna start working on this other plot, and we'll come back and once the script lag is all done with that, we'll worry about putting things in their correct positions. But let's get rid of this floor here, and then we're gonna nudge this guy into the ground. Let's see here. Nope. sure we're on the plot itself. There we go, residential plot. Nudge you down into the ground. Alright, and let's do it to the post. Push that all the way down. Just so the post is just into the dirt there. And let's make sure we did that over here. Yeah, we did. Okay, cool. This thing's got such a big cement block on the design itself. I might actually change out the plot design, but I want to make sure, I want to let this finish because clearly there's like an alignment issue going on, which could have to do with the refresh plot. So we'll leave that for a second. Let's come over here and refresh this guy and let that, let that join up the queue of crazy script lag we got going on here. See, some of the things are working great. So like the mailbox is still floating, but the model of the house like updated perfectly. Oh, the little rough to use those seats, but you know what? We don't see that from out here, so I'm okay with that. I always just look at things from the profile perspective, like what does it look like for me when I'm walking down my street? As long as I'm not bothered by it, then I don't mind, because let's see if the settlers sleep upstairs in this house. We don't know yet because we're still waiting for the refresh. All right, well we'll just assume they are. And then I think we determined this one. This one's just got to go. It's going to have to move somewhere else. So let's see if we want to do another. I don't know if I want to do another up in the air one, another rooftop, or if we want to pick somewhere else for them to live. There we go. There's our flight. Workshop Plus doesn't love the script lag either. One of the things I did that I really enjoyed was this setup right here. I might repeat this, but I don't know if any of these other garage ports are quite as deep as that one is. I think that's a unique one over there. So let's see. Let's take a look around. Okay, so all right, so we've got one rooftop dweller. I guess we can have a second one. Let's see here. Where do we want to put them though? I love the idea of having multiple. Okay, so we can't go this direction because we wouldn't want to put it onto our mayoral house that we're about to design. Do I want to put it on this one? Kind of. Just because the more walkways I have, the better it will feel for me. I love the feeling of those up in the air rooftop walkways. Let's see. We can scrap this. Grab you. I don't actually love this model for a rooftop, so we'll just say knock it down and we'll let it randomize. We'll place it back down again. Is that the one we want to do? Because the other one we could do is here, and this would give us a nice like central height thing going on, and it's right next to that one. And so then but then we would only have kind of the one rooftop bridge. No, let's do it over here, so we can have two. And maybe it's a bit excessive, but I'm okay with that. All right, so you are gonna go. Oh, and might have to cut your cord there, bud. All right, so let's give this guy plenty of room. We'll put it here so that there's room out the front to do the walkway. All right, so you're gonna go like this, and we are going to pick up that wire and we'll rewire you into the grid elsewhere. Go here. Now let's see if that mucked up this. Are you guys all good? You guys still wired up? No, okay, we got it. This is another thing, when you nudge the plots like that, you don't have to redo the wires, but they are floating after you do that, so it's usually a good idea to rewire them. And then you, and yeah, we'll wire you over here. Okay, so yeah, this guy's still a disaster after my refresh. That didn't work out great, but we'll fix that in a little bit. Let's see if you got all your stuff back in here. Yep, and your bed's floating. Yeah, so the refreshes are all screwing up real bad just because the script lag. So what happens when you nudge like that is that the plot has a different position in its memory, and so that's where it's refreshing on. And I don't remember the console command I have to solve that, but I will solve that off camera. And then any of you guys, if you want to know how to do that, just post in the comments and I'll be sure to give you guys the steps that I use. But for now, let's not get bogged down by that. This guy is, again, this looks like it's all script lag, so that's fine. Fortunately, script lag doesn't stop us from building, so we can start tweaking around in here. So I think one of the things we decided was the doghouse belongs in the backyard, not out front here. But we've got our neighbors right there, so I guess I should figure out what are we going to do with letting the neighbors cut through. Are they going to share an entryway with me, or are we going to make them go down this little back alley? I think we make them go down the back alley. And then we claim this right here as our own private yard. So then dog meat has a home right here. Another thing that came up in the, you know what we'll do? We'll wall off our garage here. We'll make dog meat. We'll give him like a doggy door somewhere. Because one of the things I love in settlement designs is when there's lots of little pathways to cut through places as opposed to hard walling things off and just put kind of the illusion of walls. And so I kind of want to maintain that. So I don't want to cut off all of these, but I will cut off this little garage part and kind of put something there. But oh, I let it go. That's why. I was like, where'd our doghouse go? Let's get this doghouse here and let's put surface snap back on. And I guess this little corner right back here, you can be kind of a gate guard here, and then we will let this sink in just a little bit. There we go. All right, Dogmeat's got a house. All right, let's clean up a little bit of our mess here. Get you out of here. I'm largely going to just reuse a lot of this furniture, just like pick it up as opposed to doing a ton of fresh building in here. Although I might do a few little tweaks, I haven't decided yet. But I just want to make this a usable space and have all the types of tools you would expect in a player home. So having the crafting workbenches and a fair number of containers and maybe a handful of decorations. What I had started doing in here, get you guys out of here. I had created this cheat room, and I've since cleaned it up, of plants. But I might put some random mod or Creation Club content in here, but I won't make it a requirement. So it'll just be, if you've got it, you score a little bit of bonus decorations in this design if you happen to use my city plan. All right, so let's see here. We ended up putting the chemistry station in the kitchen, which I like. We'll end up closing that. Let's see here. Oh, we're stuck here. All right, so this is all I've had for a room right now. Nothing particularly fancy. Kept Sean's crib. Feel like that's a nice sentimental thing. I've been collecting the toys from Beantown Tenant Interiors. I might leave them there, so any of you using Beantown would get access to those. I really love this crate and tire bed that Zero Big Sis designed on our team. I think I have a handful more furniture like that I will put into use. Yeah, let's pick this picture again. Oh, we'll leave that folding chair for company. Why not? Let's see here. What can we get rid of? We don't need this old Mr. Handy box. We'll assume that we fixed up our washer and dryer. That works for me. Wait, why are you floating in the air? And I said floating very strangely there. Let's scoot you over. I don't know what else we'll put in here, but this thing seems strangely taller. All right, we're gonna sink you in the floor just a bit so it's even height. And I'll put some stuff on there maybe. A little decoration on there. Oh wait, didn't I just screw that up? Oh wait, we're gonna use the nudge tools. That's what Place Everywhere is all about. There we go. That's close enough to even height now. All right, so we did some basic cleanup. I guess I like the broken stereo actually. I don't know what we'll do with it, but all right. So we're gonna wall. Let's start by walling in our garage. So we want to go into Project Blueprint, structures, walls, not wood. Is it under metal? It's the ones that I had originally used over in the industrial center, and then we decided that was not ideal. Let's see here. Maybe under building kits, warehouse. Let's keep checking here. Is it high tech? No. Nope, don't want floors. Warehouse walls? Is that what these were? No, this is a different kit altogether. Alright, we're gonna find you. Oh, maybe it was fences. That feels right. Security fencing. There it is. Okay, so I'm thinking this will look cool as like for this little garage area. We still get some fresh air, but people can't just run in and steal my stuff. Doesn't leave me bulletproof. Like I'd still be open to if somebody figured out I was running a raider gig on the side to come and assassinate me, but we'll take that risk. All right, so let's get this in here. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't mind the clipping into things, but let's be a little decent about it. There we go. Oh, and let's turn. I think we have snap points on these, but I can't recall. Yes, excellent. Oh, see, you're getting locked out right now. I'm in the process of dealing with people like you. All right, so I want to get. Let's turn object snap off again. Wait, why can't I spin you? All right, here we go. Spinning is not being very accurate. What is going on here? I don't know why it won't. It stops spinning when I get it close to things. I've never had to do this before. Maybe I gotta turn off surface now? No. I've never seen this happen before. It's like not spinning while it's inside of that. I've never seen that happen. Alright, let's get this a little bit out from there. And then we'll try object snap once more on. Oops. Object snap. There we go. Alright, snap you in. Whoa, where'd you go? Alright, don't love that right there. So what we might do here is do a little bit of downscaling. Turn off snap. Turn off object or surface snap. Hey, get out of here, lady. Didn't I kick you out of the town? Thought you were the one I sent over to Red Rocket. Okay, we need to shrink it just a little bit more, and then we'll just stack 2 of these on top of each other. So we can have a nice little bit more. Oh, we need like an in-between size. All right, what's our, let's see, I think it's movement step. No, we want, oh, that was good. We want to change the, not rotation. Where's the scale step? I know there's a button for that too. Let's see, is it, nope, object physics on. We want scale step, change to 25. Is that the one we want? Let's see here. Scale up. Oh. I don't know what I just did. Scale step change to 5%. Okay, well now we're in good shape there, but I don't remember what buttons I'm pushing. Object physics off. I think I want them on. What did I do? Did I turn off? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Apparently I scale set to 50%. I don't know what I was just shrinking down to 5% there. I really need just like a printout hotkey sheet for Place Everywhere. Okay, well you guys get what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish that off camera because I'm driving myself insane here with this nitpickiness. So let's go ahead and finish this off here. Oh, we gotta go higher. There you go, and then let's see if we can just go ahead and snap this one on. You gonna snap for me, bud? There we go. Okay, well we have the same problem. I don't like that either. So I'll end up doing more of the small stuff, but that's kind of what I'm thinking there. We'll just cage that off, and then we'll cage it even in the front here. So the only entrance is going to be in through here. Or maybe, oh, you know what we'll do? We'll put one with a door, and this can be our have like a lock door on it, where we'll simulate that it does. Sometimes got to use a little imagination in this game. Let's see here. Let's get that right on the cement pad. There we go. And it looks like once again we get to do some more creative scaling with the walls. But I'll get that all cleaned up, and then we should have a door for it. The tail door? No, that's not what we're looking for. Let's see here. Doors. That's a big main door. This. That looks like it could work. Bunker door. I think there is a security fence. Oh, there we go. That looks appropriate. Yeah, there is the security fencing door, but no, I think this is our guy right here. Right there. And then maybe we'll put, I think we have like a keypad decoration. Yeah, let's put that on there. If I can find it. Let's see here. Is it tech? Consoles. We have so many cool decorations in here that I remember putting in, but I don't actually remember where the hell they're categorized. We've always been dreaming of like a search tool in game where you could just type in keywords and stuff, but that has never actually happened. It would be, I think that's one of those things we need somebody like Registrator 2000 to put out, somebody who can do some hacking in with some F4SE and then some UI work, like just a big mess of work that's outside of my skill set. All right. Well, we're going to do something like that. I know I've seen it because I think I've seen it. I think it's in the actual Sanctuary build from Rise of the Commonwealth. But that's kind of what I'm thinking there. We're going to have something like this where this is going to be on my little workspace, and we will move our workbenches, or I'll build new ones. Actually, have I unlocked those? I don't remember how you actually unlock these. I think it might require a local leader, which, yeah, we're not going to do that. We're not investing in charisma with this character. That's what I do with every character generally, so this is my first time. I couldn't resist intelligence because, as you guys see here, for next episode, we leveled up and got a little upgrade. So that'll be fun. Yeah, let's go ahead and start setting up our workbenches over here. Let's get that surface snap back on. And I'm not sure about exact placement. Probably don't want the flaming barrel right where the leaves are. Oh, look, that thing's got a security door right on it, so I'll just flip the door around. Perfect. All right, first of all, we're going to do... This is one way you can get rid of plot stuff, is just hitting insert with place everywhere and just scrapping it yourself. Let's see, insert extra object selection enabled. Oh, there were a lot of bed markers in there. Looks like whoever's plot design this put in 3 too many beds. All right, so that's all gone. Let's turn that off again. I don't want to accidentally delete something important. And then surface snap back on. We'll say you can go here. Oh yeah, let's turn that door around while we're thinking about it. Perfect. Little key code entry. Move our power armor station. You're gonna go here. You can power armor can stand in leaves. I'm okay with that. Just make sure it's usable. Beautiful. And maybe we'll put up some shelving right here. So we'll put this over just a little bit, and then that will cover up some of the potential assassination positions. A little more bullet sponges in the form of junk and paint cans and tools. And then our weapons workbench. Slide this guy in here. I don't know if that should face there because I don't want it blocking the door necessarily. Ah, here we go. We'll put it against this. Another bullet sponge. And then we'll put that a little bit away from the door. Oh yeah, let's not do some clipping. There we go. So now we've got the makings of our nice little private garage over here. And of course I'll have to move my power armor, and I'll probably move around some of these decoration stuff. And I've been using all of these containers for all my junk. So I'll probably move those, probably keep these rocks and stuff. But I think you guys get the concept. I'll do a little bit more tweaking off camera, like I'll get all these things sorted out. But I'm going to start turning this into a proper player home that's going to evolve with the city plan when we get there. And I'll sort out all these refresh issues. And so next time you guys come back and see this should be in a little bit more fighting shape. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you next week.